Hey race fans, well, I am getting used to these tracks and this game mode, and I do know that if you hit the apexes just right, you can run away with the race. And the big problem is getting hit by your opponents. There you see I got hit by a shell, so if you hit the reload booster right off the bat, you can arm your main shells and hit your opponents like was done to me. Here I am in last place. And you can see if you take the apexes, you can go wide open. If you miss the apexes, you may have to slow down to make the turn, but hitting the apexes will allow you to go full speed through most of the turns, as it were. And in some turns, you have to go down to half speed, so it's like changing gears in an actual race car, Formula One car. And I do know that in this particular turn coming up here, the Castro man up there did get taken out, but when you go around this turn, you can hit the speed boost and just power around this turn without fear of understeering. That is the big problem, is understeering and pushing all the way out to the fence as you're trying to round these turns. Here you can see I did hit the boost and I did get hit by my opponent over there. So here, this is a big straight, and if you had the speed boost right here, you could really run away. And that is in fact what I am trying to do here, is run away and get around this turn before they could hit me with their torpedoes. And at this moment, I don't really have any expertise or good strategy for shooting the torpedoes or the main guns. So sorry about that. I just have strategy for actually driving and hitting the apexes. Here in this area, you don't really want to go around the turns very much. You want to try to stay straight if you can, but here if you go wide, you can come on the inside of this apex here and aim for the outside of this turn here, like what I'm doing, and you can hit the apex there and make it around there. And this track is the long track. It's a one-lap track. It's kind of like the Nordschleicher in Europe. It's a big-time Formula One track with like 120 turns, and the Formula One races there back in the 50s and I think 60s, possibly the 70s, was only 10 laps because it was a 14-mile track. So that's very similar to this track. The other track in the game mode here in Racing Legends is a short track, and that actually looks a little bit like Monza, to be honest with you. But here, these are some twisty turns right here. And you can see that I'm not really going in and out. I'm just taking a straight line through here. And at some point here, you do want to shift down to half speed like you see I'm doing. And that is like third gear, I guess, if full gear is fifth gear. And here down in this hairpin here, this is another tight turn that you definitely want to slow up, and you are almost home free if you can make it through that last hairpin turn without incident. And here you can see I did run away from my opponents, and I'm so far ahead of them I have no fear of being taken out by their torpedoes. All right, I finally won one, or their main guns, and this was a runaway victory. Looks like we blew away the opponents there, so excellent. All right, let's check out the score and see how we did. First place, got my first champion trophy. All right. And we beat the second place guy by 9 seconds. That is pretty good. All right, well, that is a big win in the Castro Roman. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you like it.